This ain't your mama's racing stream. Racing Stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome back, Vigilante Nation. Tonight, the VRL Premiere Series leaves the short track crossfire behind and steps onto one of the most iconic stages in American motorsport. Round 7 brings us to Daytona International Speedway, where the Craftsman's trucks stretch their legs on a 2.5-mile, high-banked adrenaline and filled racetrack where every lap feels like a coin flip between glory and disaster. My name is Alan Vaught, and this is the Vigilante Racing Network coming to you live from Daytona Beach, Florida, the cathedral of speed where the draft becomes your lifeline, the pack becomes your prison, and one wrong move can turn 30 trucks into a single unforgettable highlight reel. Momentum rules this place, teamwork shapes survival, and patience is a virtue right up until the moment it isn't. The storylines that have simmered throughout the first 6 races of this season don't fade here. They get thrown into a blender. Daytona doesn't care about points, reputations, or past performance. It cares about commitment, courage, and the willingness to hold your foot down when every instinct says lift. So settle in, nation, because tonight, the Vigilante Premiere Series takes on a super speedway where heroes are made, heartbreak is common, and the finish often comes down to inches. Before I get much further into the broadcast, I also want to invite you to join the conversation in the live chat, folks. This evening, we will feature select comments on air, provided they're safe for work and reflect the level of sportsmanship we've come to expect from our community. And with that, I'm going to get you into some session details. Not going to be seen on your screen here tonight, but hey, it's going to be 80 laps here at the iconic Daytona track. That's 200 virtual miles. These drivers have 70% fuel in their tanks, unlimited tires, and their fuel window should be about 23 laps. There are no fast repairs in this series. The instant limit is at 33 and 6, and there is one green-white checker opportunity should they need it. As far as your leaders right now, Dylan Bryant's P1, Chris Gomes P2, and Dustin Eaton P3 in the championship stands to see if they can further that tonight. We have, last time I checked, 33 drivers in the field, but take another look here. 34 competitors out here tonight, so that's great. We have 3 onboard cameras, Greg Dobson, Kyle Vaught, Dave Mayberry, and let's see what else. Penalties, no penalties tonight, courtesy of my wife, Lori. No penalties for these guys from the last event. It was pretty clean, so no issues there. Let's get to the grid. and some weather for you. Tonight's atmospherics, you're looking at about 73 degrees for air temp. Track temp's not much higher. 74, 75 degrees, 95% humidity. Wind is at 10 miles per hour out of the southeast, and we're under partly cloudy skies. And your grid is ready to go as well. Tonight, Stoney Benfield taking the top step, folks. Albert, America's Driver Anderson's in second. Third, Dustin Eaton fourth. Andy Player fifth. Timmy McAdam sixth. Jason Gaines. Dylan Bryant seventh. Scott Roney eighth. Ninth, George Rincon 10th. Mike Adamson. Chris Gomes in 11th. Gordon Spains in 12th. 13th, Jack Dixon. 14th, John McAdam. 15th, Dave Mayberry. 16th, John Shanebuckler. 17th, Jacob Alicia. 18th, Jesse Redding. 19th, Austin Fassett. 20th, Scott Milner. Mike Everidge in 21st. Sean McDonald 22nd. Kyle Vaught 23rd. Trevor Robertson 24th. 25th is Michael Brooks 26th. Greg Klein. Austin Paul 27th. Chandler Paul 28th. Jonathan Osborne 29th. Kevin Hunt 30th. Greg Dobson 31st. 32nd, John Gallagher. Russ Kilgore 33rd. And rounding out your 34 truck field, Andrew Cawthon. And that's your starting lineup here tonight, folks. Get you out here and show you what's happening. They're rolling on their pace lap. There's only going to be one. And then we're going to get after it. Now, I know Trading Paints is working tonight. So I'm curious about Albert. Oh, I think that is Albert Anderson's truck. I don't see a number on the side of it, though. He is the 99. He just got it back on the door there. All right. So, Tony Benfield is your pole sitter. And we're going to see this truck pull off right here now, and we're going to get underway, folks. Like I mentioned, Lori and I, man, we're right in the middle of a move. Didn't think we were going to get the broadcast tonight, but we are really happy to be here. We're going to be here this coming Friday as well, as we're about to go green. Flagman controls at this time. Okay, we're underway, folks. We are green. Early jump out there on the outside by America's Driver 99 machine. But he's got the Andrew Player right behind the Andy Player. Maybe going to be able to help him out a bit. Guess it would have helped if I let you guys listen to the motors there, folks. They're screaming down the backstretch already. Good, clean start thus far. Leader Albert Anderson on that outside. Andy Player second, pushing him on the outside. Jason Gaines in 83. That's the top three on the outside line. Tony Benfield looking for some help out of that 14 machine of Dustin Eaton. He's going to get it in a minute. Singular Wires is going to be pushing that 811 machine maybe to the front here as they come out of turn 4. Great to see everybody in the chat tonight. Tim McAdam out there. Nav Father. See Kathy A. The Anderson clan present and accounted for. Great to see you guys. Great looking field here tonight. We're under the lights, makes these trucks look even better. All about that. Tony Benfield, don't know if this is his first, perhaps maybe his first pole position. Showing a lot of strength here tonight. Lori's out there in the chat, hitting you guys up. Lori, let me know if there's any issues with the audio. I think we're good to go. I say cautiously. Somebody's in the middle. It's like Gordon Spain might be in the sucker hole there. Oh, quick move by Roney. Scott Roney, that 23 down to the bottom line. Roney in that fireball machine. Yeah, I don't have an all board with Roney tonight, but hey, man. If he wins it and I don't have a camera, I'm going to have to get him as one excitable driver. A lot of movement so far. These guys just trying to settle in. 3 laps into this event. If they can get to the green flag. Oh, dip to the bottom by Andy Player. If they can get to the green flag pit stops, might have a chance to go pretty good ways, maybe without a yellow at all.
Osborne, you all right, man?
The Albert Anderson Sr. out there saying hello to his sisters in the chat. Erica's driver out to the front. He's like the Pied Piper. He's like the Dale Jr. of his era. I say that in all sincerity. This man just understands drafting like nobody else I've seen in this series. He knows how to find the front. He just has a nose for it. Links up with the right competition to be able to help get a push. You know, nobody wins at a super speedway without some help, but you have to put yourself in position, and you also have to build a reputation. I see maybe Chris Goins might have crashed. A reputation for being a good dancing partner when it comes to super speedway racing. Go back and see if we can find out what happened with Chris Goins. He's number 2 in the championship right now. Does not need to be, does not want to lose any points here to super speedway. Maybe it's just cutting through the grass or something. Let's hope. Let's go take a look. Right along the backstretch here, maybe a push gone wrong. Oh, right there. There it is. Number 1 machine goes around off the nose of Shane Bachler. If he probably doesn't hit anything. No caution came out. Spins it. Rips up those tires. He has lost the draft now, and that's going to be the bigger problem. Not having the draft. Going to be significantly slower than these guys. But no damage. That's the good news. Maybe a bit to that left rear. Take a look. That's not the look I wanted. Yeah, a little bit of damage there. We'll go back live. We are back at the front. Anderson still holding on that lead. Mike Adamson now in second, just behind him in that 88 machine. Mike in that elite performance. Highlighter yellow. Can't miss him. Good looking paint job. He's been doing his own paints here of late. That might be an Adamson special. Gordon Spain just behind him in that wraps machine. The Daytona International, 2.5 mile track layout, like I told you. For those unfamiliar, it is a tri-oval super speedway. Very smooth surface. It's starting to roughen up a bit in reality. Heard some of the NASCAR drivers talking about it recently and how tires are starting to matter a bit more. But here in the sim, it's pretty smooth. Tires don't become a huge issue in this truck. Now, if we were racing ARCA, you do see more tire wear. But hey, it's a high grip, aerodynamic dependent track. And it is a drafting gauntlet. Now, the banking in the turns, you see them going through, there's a couple of stories here, folks. Maybe about 3 stories worth, 31 degrees of banking. Television and iRacing, when you're just looking at, does not do it justice. That's significant. And in the tri-oval, 18 degrees of banking. On the back stretch, the super stretch is only 2 degrees of banking. Get you some speed shots. These boys getting after it. High line seems to be the dominant preferred line here tonight so far. Anderson hanging on to it. Adamson in second. Jason Gaines battling third and fourth with Gordon Spain. McAdam battling with Milner for the 5th spot. Redding, McDonald, Robertson, and Player round out your top 10. Not a lot of movement yet. 9 laps. I mentioned I think they can go, I'm calculating about 23 laps. Depending on where they're at in the pack, they could save some fuel here. Now, the one burning the most right now are those front 2 guys, leading each line. Anderson for sure. And then likely Gaines or Spain there in the other, in that bottom line. It looks like Gaines. Jason Gaines at 83. The way this place races, that yellow line keeps the pack stacked too wide for the most part. Outside line is the momentum line. Inside line is kind of the control line. Third lane, may form late in the run, and look out for aggressive pushes on that top line, because that's the only way you're going to get around. Drafting here is everything. Like we mentioned, we saw Goins go around. And let me pop up this track map for you, and I'll show you the effect of that. Jones is in 33rd back there, that black dot you see coming around out of turn 4. He is not going near the speed this pack is going. You're looking at 14th place right now. Let's check out the speeds. Let's pop up the old dashboard here. We're riding on board with Dustin Eaton. Make that Austin Paul. I got this thing kind of jumping around here. Let me settle in on one driver here. Go with the lead dog here. Howard Anderson, I watched in DC running 181. 83 you saw there coming through the tri-oval. We're going to see what the top speeds are. You should get more speed on that backstretch because there's no bend. You're turning a little bit on the tri-oval, so you're losing speed. You should see more than 183 on this backstretch. Kind of push he gets here from Mike Adamson, probably pretty aggressive. Spain's going to close up, help him as well. 183 already. Oh, they didn't quite get there. It's pretty close. But anyway, so you see the top speed is 183. Now let's go back and let's jump on board with Chris Goins, who's now 34th. He does have somebody else with him here. He's going a little faster than he would be all by himself. Backstretch 177, 78. Yeah. On average, about 5 miles an hour slower, so that's not going to be good for him. Let's see who's back here with him. Let's see, that's not going to be it. Back here with Jack Dixon. Jackson 33rd. Something must have happened with Jack as well. These guys are crossing the start-finish line now, and here comes the field coming out of turns 3 and 4. So you can see they're closing up pretty significantly there, and that's the cost, or that you're going to have to pay if you get spun and there's no caution, or you have damage, because damage will cause you to do this as well. Anderson hold on to the top spot, still helped out by Mike Adamson. Gordon Spain, that top line again. Holding pretty strong. Bottom line being led by Jason Gaines. But John McAdam, the 47, is his help with, and Jesse Redding third in line here. I mentioned the fuel window. It should be about 23 to 25 laps. I don't think I finished my sentence earlier. That's my basic calculation. In the pack, you know, they could save a bit because they're going to be lifting little micro lifts and everything off the throttle to make sure they can stay behind that truck in front of them and not just run them over and spin everybody out. While we have an opportunity, let's just run through the field to show you where your favorite driver may be running. Top dog right now, Mr. Anderson out of Washington, D.C. E1. Mike Adams out of Sanford, Florida, holding down second. You got Gordon Spain here, right behind at 88. But 83 here in the bottom, starting to come back a bit. He's holding down third at the moment. Gordon Spain's holding down fourth. Fifth position, John McAdam. Got Milner at sixth. That was Jesse Redding. Let's go back again. Let's go take a look. Stoney Benfield, your pole sitters in eighth. John McDonald, ninth. Dustin Eaton, 10th. Andy Player. Excuse me. Andy Player is in 12th. McAdam holding down now 12th. They're going back and forth, folks. Trevor Robertson here in 13th. Greg Klein, 14th. Dylan Bryant. Superman paint scheme going on here. All-Star Racing. I do like that. They got all the guys on board. Corey said I was supposed to check something out on the back of his truck tonight, so let's jump on the nose here. Pull this down. If we can't back up the camera a bit here. There we go. Oh. There it is. Lori's Dylan's biggest fan. I mean, you're lucky I'm not on a track, buddy, because this wouldn't fly. She'd have to have a 33 on that suit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's not on the back. It's on the truck bed. There you go, Lori. Good shot for you. See Taylor Provax in the chat saying good night for VRL Racing. Let's go 16. Pulling for Kyle Vaught. See where Kyle is right now. He started deep in the pack. Finds himself in the 20th position right now in that Cheerwine machine. I think everybody's just minding their P's and Q's right now, folks. Trying to get to that first round of green flag stops. And this is kind of the worst case scenario. Or, yeah, we got a couple other guys who went in. 31 and the 32. Kevin Hunt's all by himself. 32nd, Shane Bacher. We had something happen. We have to go back and find that for you. Get a little more racy up here at the front as that bottom line is starting to make some progress. Taylor saying hello to me and Lori. Hey, Taylor. Great to see you. If we can find out what happened with these guys. Shane Bacher. Nothing really showing up here. They might have just... Here we go. There's something here. That's 0. He went down on lap 3. Back again on 6. Tom McGowan went down pit lane as well. All right, these guys are on maybe some alternate strategy here. They're already pitting here, folks, a bit. Don't see it here on the overlays. I'm searching around here for you. See a great move down to the bottom from the 88, looking to take over the top spot with the 99 right behind him. Gordon Spain leading the top.
I'm with you, Jack. So just let me know when you need to put it.
Gones is talking to folks. He's, I told you, 19 gets a push of the 38 in the corner. That was almost disastrous. See, everybody's trying to get to the bottom here. We're closing in on green flag pit stops. Will we get there? Will we actually get through some green flag pit stops without a caution? You guys tell me. I said they could go about 23 laps. Clearly, we're getting close to that green flag window here. Is trying to control both lanes, and that's going to be a very tall task for him without causing an accident. 99, 88 get a great surge on the bottom. Oh, 88 touches the apron. He's trying to hang on to it. Does a great job gaining control of that truck again. And they don't allow the 38 to jump down in front of them. We'll try over here. Chopper view giving us a great shot perspective here. Bottom two guys are organized. A little bit of chin music between the 88 and the 38. Chin music, door music. We'll call it door music. This is not baseball. Yeah, that bottom line just is hard to have the momentum or maintain it. So these two guys, the 19 of Milner and Spain, drop to the bottom here, getting ready to prepare for those green flag pit stops. Any takers this time? Oh no, big wreck. 38 gets away.
Mary, Chris.
All right, just before.
My bad, Addison.
That's probably somebody trying to get in line for pit stops. Let's go back and find out what happened for you here. This is involving Timmy McAdams, Sean McDonald, Greg Dobson, Andrew Cawthon, for sure, and perhaps others just a bit. Here at lap 22, first caution of the night. And with a decent size. Looked like it could have been bigger, though. Take a look. We're watching a 27 there. Not where it starts, though. Starts up towards the front here. A bit further forward. There it is. Involving the 19 and the 88. Now I'm thinking perhaps
How you doing on fuel, Jack?
the 19 is going to go down and touch the apron. Right there. It gets a little bit out of shape. 88 goes to go around him because you're in front of the pack, you're getting pushed, folks. And when the 19 comes back up, that's all she wrote. And when it happens at the front of the field like this, it becomes problematic. This looks like some really hard hits. 19, obviously, a pretty good hit. I think he's going to collect a 23 on the outside. Albert Anderson gets away clean, folks. 19 is in the wall here. Along with Andy Player in the 13. Low 85 of Greg Dobson coming into your frame there.
I'm getting ready to come in with pit. I'm right here coming in.
23 just spinning down there. All right, there's the first caution. Right at the time we were going to have pit stops. See how this works out for the guys. Must be focused on somebody else here. Here we go. Might give us a clean shot here. Anderson to come out in the top of the leaderboard right now.
Almost, Dawson. I tried.
All right, folks out there in the chat, we see you out there. What do you guys think is going to happen this weekend? We're racing Daytona tonight, but Saturday night, you got the Cup Series race at Daytona. I think this is the last race before the chase. A lot of people kind of on the bubble to make the chase. We can have a discussion about whether we think 16 drivers should be in the chase or not. I'm leaning more towards maybe the top 10 drivers makes sense to me. Especially since they tell you, statistically speaking, you almost have to be in the top 6 to have a legitimate shot at winning the championship. And I'm fine with that too, by the way. I'm more a proponent of a full season of points. But this is as close as we can get back to that, so I will wholeheartedly accept the chase. And let's see how it works out this year. But what are your thoughts? You think anybody along that cut line, like Kozlowski and others, are going to have a chance to get in? It's a big deal for those guys from a financial perspective. But yeah, I'm excited to see this race coming up. I hope it is not just a crash derby. I long for the days of the early 90s whenever this race was more racing and less just riding. And we'll see if these changes, they do have changes to the format of the car or the setup of the car to hopefully reduce the benefit of fuel saving, maybe also give these drivers a chance to be able to make a pass a bit. So here's hoping we can get back to some of that special we used to see back in the early 90s. Yeah, I'm sorry, early 2000s rather. Hell, at this point, I'll take the early 90s too. Anything's better than what we've been watching here lately. 1 lap to go, and we're getting back to Green. Anderson is first place. Gordon Spain second. John McAdam third. Tony Benfield fourth. Dustin Eaton in 5th position. We are 25 laps into this race. Back pretty quick. Nice clean run at the beginning. Here's hoping that they do it again here. Maybe we can actually make it to the pit stops. break the field up a little bit and see who's got better skills at drafting with other partners or at saving their fuel before they get to the pit stops so they can be on pit lane for less time. All those things.
Hey, Lori, can you give me a deal? I mean, a pass it out.
Who wants an EOL?
I need
Here we go. We should go here.
Nobody. I was telling Kyle it was telling me to pass it. That's all.
Oh, why that's not popping
It
up.
won't let me now, John, because we're under caution. I tried. I'll try again.
Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Howard Anderson's controlling that. Gets a nice launch. Almost too big. He does jump down in front of Gordon here.
It didn't work. You're gonna have to clear
If
flag.
Gordon's going to work with him. That is Gordon Spain in the 38 machine. Got Starting Benfield back up towards the front now, along with John McAdam there. Jason Gaines. Looks like McAdam's going to be the odd man out. He is just dropping back through the field here.
Thanks, John and Greg. Sorry about that.
75 may have a chance here, Stony Benfield that is, to be able to just slingshot past these guys. So he's might try to take it. Gaines doesn't go with him though. Trying to get this pole to work for you, folks. It's not working out for me. Let's just get rid of it there. 14 coming down from behind the 83. Going to take the lead of that inside line in front of the 75. That's Dustin Eaton. Thirty of Austin Fassett looking to get in between this 14 and the 75. This bottom line has really got to... I mean, we've seen this in real life racing where that bottom line just doesn't get organized. Oh, 47 drops down. John McAdam. We can see if he can get some help from the 14 to go to the front on that bottom line, but this line's just not organized enough yet. Trying to get there. Robert Anderson leading the way here. Anderson already has one victory on the season, looking to take home number 2 out of 7 races. He's currently 5th in the points. This would be a tremendous boost for his position. He did miss a race being out sick. Great to see him back out here on the track. See some guys back here kind of laying back here. The 085, Greg Dobson and company. You got Kyle Vaught there with him. Russ Kilgore, Scott Milner, Michael Brooks, Jacob Alicia have not said his name tonight in the 31. Andrew Cawthon. I think these guys may have laid back a bit thinking, hey, we're going to have another caution, another big one here, and they don't want to get involved. Something happened with, oh yeah, we saw what happened with Mike Adamson earlier on. Here's Andy Player as well. He was involved in that. We're going to work our way from the back of the field here. 30 where your favorite driver's running. Right now, Player is in 33rd. John Shanebacher back here. Reporting a little bit of damage. He is in 32nd. 23 was involved as well. Sean McDonald is one of 3 Canadian drivers in the field tonight. He's 31st right now. Jacob Alicia running 30th. Andrew Cawthon, right there at 10 machine. He is in 29th. Scott Milner out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, just in front of Andrew in 28. He's at 19, a Reese's machine. Probably my favorite candy bar. I think I've said that before. Michael Brooks in the 74. 27. Russ Kilgore and his favorite team there. Yeah, Seahawks. Different look tonight, though. Yeah, very different look. Kyle Vault here in 25th. It's Greg Dobson out of Phoenix Racing. Races with us out of Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. He is in 24th position. Jack Dixon, another of our Canadian brothers, out of Mitchell, Ontario, Canada. He's in 23rd. John Gallagher in 123, 22nd. Austin Paul, man, yeah. Big loss in Dolly Parton passing away at the age of 80. Like he's honoring her tonight, and as well we should. What a fantastic talent. Seemingly an outstanding humanitarian as well, so she will be certainly missed. Where's Rencon's got him a new paint scheme. This is it's familiar, but it's updated and it looks very sharp. I like this. Good looking paint scheme, George. And the Paul on that M&M's machine, likely honoring Kyle Busch. Looking good in the 72. Scott Milner saw him earlier in that Fireball number 023. Here's Dave Mayberry. Haven't talked much about Dave tonight. He is right now in the 17th position, and he's one of our 3 onboard cameras. You see him pretty focused here. He's looking to make his way forward there. Races with us out of Tucson, Arizona. Kind of like they got out of the gas there. It's Chris Gomes back on the lead lap here. Indeed, yep, he is. In the Dude Wipes machine. Take a closer look at that in a little bit here. Extra large, just like some kind of a coffee theme. I'm gonna take a look when we get a chance. Continue to the field here at the moment. Trevor Robertson out of McCrory, Arkansas is running 16th. We talked about George Rincon already. Got Roney. Kenny McAdam running 13th out of Deschutes, Pennsylvania. Greg Klein, Owasso, Oklahoma, running in the 13th position. Just got passed by Timmy McAdam. Tony Benfield here battling with, it's like Jonathan Osborne to his outside. He's running 11th. Jonathan is running in the 10th position. Mike Everidge, always patriotic scheme, running 10th. Austin Fassett having a good run here tonight. That Hero Company machine. Right now, 8th. Jesse Reddy, Knoxville, Iowa, running 7th. Dustin Eaton, 6th position out of Temple, Texas. Superman machine, the updated Superman machine. 51 is running 6th. Jason Gaines out of Declining Tools livery is in 3rd place. Going to Spain 2nd, and Albert Anderson is still holding on to the top spot. Now I'm thinking Albert may have some kind of a sponsor there on the door, but I'm not seeing it tonight. Hence the reason he's got to put his number pushed to the rear like that. Making our way down the backstretch now. You see Albert cheating down to the bottom. 38 and the 83 going to follow him as they're going around the lap truck, the number 13.
Thanks, Blair.
I see Lori down in the chat talking with Edith Anderson about meeting, finally meeting him. We've met a few people in this league in the now going on, I think, our 6th year. And but all this time we've been really tight with a lot of these original drivers and their families. Oh, we're wrecking. I'll go back and take a look at that. But we don't have a chance to meet America's driver Albert Anderson and the Anderson clan, and we're both looking forward to that. We see some dead trucks out here. 81 tore up. You just saw, looks like the 92 jump to the pit lane, maybe. Yep, that's Greg Klein. We just talked about him. We'll go back and take a look and see what happened here. Greg Klein, Osborne, Robertson, Mayberry, and Timmy McAdam all involved in this wreck.
Go, go, go. We got a lot of time to catch up, guys. To the pace
All right,
car.
let's
Go,
see.
go, go.
I don't know what happens. It looks like
Dude,
it's
you need to
27.
get
Maybe
by.
it's got wobbly. Okay, these guys, 21. And see, the 14 was cheating up to get behind in the outside line. I think the 30 followed him.
Pace car
He
is
hits the
middle of back
21.
stretch, guys. Remember, if anybody needs EOLs, please call for them.
Yeah, that's what happens here.
Yeah, does it want me in front of you, Austin?
See, the 30 kind of, he was following the 14. Maybe he thought he was clear, but certainly wasn't because he doors the 21 who hits the outside wall.
It's probably me to stay behind
That
the
causes
82, but
Timmy
I think
McAdam in the 27 to have to react and go left right here just a little bit, and then gets to kind of a tank slapper. Any of you motorcycle riders out there, you know what I'm talking about when I say tank slapper. He's chasing the truck, trying to gain it back under control, because once he pulls it left here and then back to right because he's got a truck underneath him, it just starts to wiggle a little bit out of control, and he's chasing it at this point. And wasn't lucky enough to catch it completely before then him and the 82 contacting. They both go into the outside wall. Like
I gotta let Russ
81 and 92 go to dodge low. Oh, and 92, when he dodges low, flips the 81. They both are sent to the outside wall. Then there's more contact. So that's what happened there, folks. Everybody making their way down pit lane now. That guy's actually changing their tires a bit here.
Good job, Gordon.
Like Gordon Spain may have just beat Albert Anderson off pit lane.
Yeah, I was too afraid to spin the tires coming out there.
And he just said he spun his tires a little bit, so that's probably the difference maker right there. Take a look and check out Kyle Vaught tonight. I have him on board with his camera as well. See how he's doing. Hey, Kyle Vaught, it's your Faja up in the booth, buddy. How you doing?
Hello, Faja.
Hey, man. How you doing tonight? I see you kind of running mid-pack. I think you started about 7 more positions back around, what, 23rd? So you made some progress.
Like that, yeah.
You dodged the wreck so far, I think. How's your truck?
Yeah, oh, dude, you should. I can't wait to do the replay at the end. My avoidance on that last one was nuts, and I was like, all right, I got to go down to the grass, and I hit. There's a bump somewhere in there, man, and I caught air. I only got a 1X from it, but I caught some air. And I had no damage when I went to the pits, so yeah, I mean, we all qualified kind of piss poor, Trevor, Austin, Greg, and I. So we're like, let's just chill, and then naturally start to move up here and there, but we were just trying to be patient. You know, I'm not trying to go 3 wide on lap 12, but to each their own. So yeah, just trying to make it to the end, and then on like 65 start trying to do things, you know, but so far so good. We just lost Klein. Klein blew his engine, so that sucks. But Trevor had a little bit of damage. I think he's still good, and Austin's still good. So, yeah, we're hanging there for now. It's Daytona.
All right, man. Well, for the listening audience who don't know, you were just down here in Texas for some ceremonies with me and your mom, man. It was great to have you down here and everything, but it was kind of a scorcher, man. We've had like triple-digit weather here for the last month or so. So, how was it going back to Chicago? You feel much better up there?
Oh my God, yeah. I hate Texas weather, man. It's awful. It's so beautiful here right now in Chicago, but it has made me sick. Today was probably the worst day. I really didn't feel super, super good. So sickness with a little bit of man sickness in there as well. But yeah, I felt kind of crappy today, and I think it's just the change of environment and stuff. So yeah, it's hot, man. But I'm glad. I think it was maybe like 79 today. It's beautiful, man. Love Chicago.
Yeah, your mom. Yeah, your mom was looking at Virginia weather today too. She's like 83, the top weather there. She was jealous. It's 102 here today. But hey, man, thanks for talking to us. You look great. Yeah, it was rough, but looking forward to talking to you again soon. Good luck the rest of the way. We love you.
All right, thanks, Bob. Hope y'all are. Hope you're enjoying the race. Love you too.
We are. Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, bye.
All right, folks. If you didn't figure that out, that was my son Kyle. Having a pretty good run so far. I hesitate to talk to him sometimes because I get blamed if he's involved in an accident not long after that. Not by him so much, but by his mother sitting in the next room. So you know how that goes. But you know, we'll see if he can get through this. This race is a lot about luck.
He said he had about 5 minutes.
You sprinkle a little skill in there, and here we go.
Okay, thank you.
30S control car, and he just launched. 99 gets a good launch. I don't know what happened there. I hope that's not a penalty for Anderson. Maybe Spain just kind of. And here, did he get a black? Oh no.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get away with it, but I got busted this time.
Oh no, he got busted. The 99. You hear him talking in the chat there. He did get busted for a false start there. He got a little bit of advantage, and iRacing got him. So for the Anderson clan, that's not going to be great. Within 3 laps here, he's going to have to hit pit lane. You see the Dylan Bryant jump out to the lead now in that 51 for the first time here tonight with the 83 of Gaines in tow.
99 pitting this time.
And they jump to the top side as 99 does call out. He's going down pit lane. That's a lonely feeling there for Mr. Anderson because he's going to come back on pit lane by himself and much slower. Back up to the front again. More of the same. Top line seems to be more dominant here tonight. We have a new dominant player at the front, 51. One of those trucks you don't want to put him out front. If he gets a sniff of the lead, he's hard to overcome.
I got the other truck if you're not going to go front.
You got Bryant, Gaines, Spain, McAdam, Benfield, Eaton, your top 6. Benfield leading that bottom line there. Being pushed by the 48 machine. For those of you wondering, 48 is back on the lead lap. Jack Dixon running in 5th. So nice recovery. We got started here pretty good. Let's while we have this chance, folks, let's take it for a crank it up segment. These guys like to run their speakers wide open for maximum immersion. You can do the same. Turn up those headphones, that computer speaker, or your television set. We'll be right back.
Thank you, man.
All right, folks, we're back. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Jason Gaines now your leader with Dylan Bryant second, Gordon Spain third, John McAdam fourth, Dusty Eaton rounds out your top five. Either again, still the top line. Pretty dominant. We're at lap 47, more than halfway through the race. Let's see when they last on pit lane. Around lap 37. 10 laps ago, we said they could go about 23 laps, another 13 laps. If we can go to around lap 60, we should see green flag pit stops for the first time tonight. You like the moving cam view there, Lori? I thought you might like that. We're going down the center line there, checking out all those cars. Well, folks, it's been a grind the last month when we're watching these guys race down the backstretch. Sorry that we've missed a couple of races. Lori and I hate to do that, and it almost never happens. But if you've been a fan of the channel and of this series for a while, you know that we're going through a move from Texas to Virginia, which happens about every 3 years for us. Move to another part of the country. Going through it now. But let me tell you, she's been a champ. She has been crushing it for the last month, almost 2 months, but all the preparation and everything on top of ceremonial stuff that we had to do. So I want to give a big shout out to her and thank her for everything she does for me. Now let's also pay some bills. I kind of neglected tonight. I was so excited to get online tonight and watch this race. You see Gaines is still leading this race, doing a great job, looking good out there, the 83. Let's talk about our sponsors. Tonight's race proudly brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design work or need a custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin Fassett via the email on your screen. He'll get you fixed up, looking right for your next major iRacing event. And we are also powered by Wade's Pressure Washing, a family-owned Cincinnati staple, keeping homes, patios, pool decks, and driveways looking their absolute best. If your place needs a fresh shine, Wade's has the equipment, the expertise, and the hometown care to make that happen. Get in touch with Wade via email on your screen. And then finally, GC Cruise Travel, your stress-free getaway to a great vacation. Whether you're dreaming of a cruise, an all-inclusive escape, or a once-in-a-lifetime adventure, GC Cruise Travel handles the planning, finds the best value, and takes care of every detail so you can simply relax and enjoy the journey. Get in touch with Greg for GC Cruise Travel via their email. And we thank all of our sponsors for supporting both the series here at the Vigilante Racing League. We are here live. I normally say we are always live Wednesday and Friday night. We've had, like I said, a couple of missed ones here in the last week due to a triannual process. But anyway, we're normally always live Wednesday, Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We have the Premiere Series here on Wednesday night in the Craftsman Trucks and in the Vigilante Vanquish ARCA Series on Friday nights. Always great racing as well. 14 made his way into the front of that bottom line, looking to make some hay with the assistance of John McAdam in the 47 right there with him. Starting to get a little bit organized in this bottom line here. We're at lap 51, about 9 laps away now from potential green flag pit stops. Also, I meant to mention that that last segment break was brought to you by my wife Laura as well, offering the league organization, driver management, and ego control with optional disciplinary upgrades. Results include smoother racing, attitudes adjusted, and the sudden disappearance of repeat offenders. For service inquiries, please contact Attitude Adjustments at NoBS.Pain, proudly enforcing no bullshit standards since 2021. And trust me, folks, there was some no bullshit standards being enforced today too on our movers. but she made it happen. We see the 14 is looking really strong on the bottom line now. They got organized as we're starting lap 53. We might have a race here with that bottom line. I was beginning to kind of question it a little bit, but looks like they finally got it working a little bit. And we do have dynamic track here in iRacing.
It's not going to stay high.
Maybe it's a little more grip down at the bottom now since it has been, but I can't imagine so. I mean, this is draft racing. I think it's more about how well organized the drivers are behind you here for this type of racing. Top line still got that a little bit dominant, so. Passing the lap truck of the number 13 again. You play maybe for the lead. Dylan Bryant going low, jumping down in front of the 14. 38's pushing the 83 for all he's worth there. So much so you just see kind of his tail wagging on that truck. "54 laps in the books." Or actually 53. We're on lap 54. If you guys looking forward to next week, next Wednesday, if we're able, we're going to be live and bringing you Darlington Raceway. It's like a 1.33 or 1.36 mile track. Always fun to watch. Very, very unique line that they run there. Watching 51 and the 14 did get out to the front here and take over the lead. Now we got the 48 and the 023 on the bottom. Trying to make their presence known. But yeah, again, we're trying our best to get to Virginia and be able to bring you the broadcast next Wednesday, the 2nd of September. We're going to be at Darlington. There's some talking here. We're about a few laps away from green flag pit stops. Maybe some horse trading happening between these drivers. They're not all going to be with their teammates, so you're going to have to find friends where you are. What you don't want to do is go down pit lane by yourself. Take a look at that track map. We saw a couple of other guys who were a little stretched out here. 28th position, John Shanebacher's back there. 25th, that's Jacob Alicia. Something must have happened to him early and maybe got some damage or something. Bottom line, again, disorganized. I think, you know, some guys ride the wave, like the 14 rode it up there, along with the 51, and then they jump to the top line, and it just takes all the energy off the bottom. And then they have to reorganize, regroup, get after it again. 25 laps to go.
Sorry about that, Mayberry. Sorry about that, Mayberry.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Remember, Scott, I got the 5 lap warning.
Back here and take a look at a couple of our other onboard cameras. They're still here.
Slow car down low.
Let's look at 19th position. Oh, yeah, you see the 99, he's up here running for the win. And with that penalty, was not going nearly fast enough to stay on lead lap. Now he's getting past. Now he needs to stay in the free pass position or the lucky dog position. Right, the way he's running on that bottom apron there, I think he's probably going to lose the draft again. He needs a caution, needs one quick. Let's take a look at Greg Dobson running at 20th right now at the moment. In that 085 machine. Greg been with us for a long time. He helps Lori out on occasion, helped out last Wednesday. In fact, when we could not broadcast, admin that race so that these guys could get the official in. I want to give a shout out to Greg for that and all he does for us. Definitely a very dependable teammate here in the Vigilante Racing League. And thank you, Greg. I just want to make sure you hear that on the broadcast, buddy. Do a great job for us. Right now, he's trying to hunt his way up into the top 10, make a run at this race. He's in it, though. Here in the pack, a lot of these guys kind of waiting out, hoping to get these pit stops and maybe come out on the good side of it. Then try to make their run for the win here tonight. Become Daytona champion. Dylan Bryant, now your leader at the front. He's on the bottom. We're about 3 laps, maybe 2 laps here from green flag pit stops. Got Bryant, McAdam, Dixon, Spain, your top 4 here. Gaines, Redding, Eaton, Bassett up to 8th. Roney, Gomes, Benfield, McAdam, Brancon, Dobson now at the 14th. Austin Paul 15th. Michael Brooks 16th. Dave Mabry 17th. Sean McDonald, Andrew Cawthon, and Kevin Hunt round out the top 20s.
Hoping we catch the main pack on the way out for a lap or 2 for more speed.
All right, here we go. McCallum drops to the bottom. 22 laps to go. Or he's out there in the chat saying, we love Dawson indeed. 21 laps now. So we should see some green flag pit stops coming up here soon. Got 3 wide back here though. With Fassett, Austin Fassett there in the middle. See him there in the green truck. Hopefully don't get to a situation where we have another caution just before green flag pit stops. Got no help in the middle. Everybody's going to make their way on pit lane here. Anybody at the moment. Big Machine coming off pit lane by himself. That's Trevor Robertson. 31 as well. 19. So we do have takers.
To the far right, John.
Mike Evers is on pit lane right now, getting his pit stop out of the way.
19 coming up.
Here we go. I hear a lot of people chatter here. They're getting in, going down pit lane. Chachi's saying, hey, it was a rough race. Yeah, I saw Chachi's out there in the chat. He was involved in an accident early. Here we go. Land rush. Land rush for a few. Oh, no, the 38's going to go around and gets... Caution is out. Now, these guys here might be in the catbird seat. They were on pit lane at the moment of caution. You saw the 38 do something. Heard a little bit of disagreement over the radio here with 19 laps to go. We'll go back and take a look and see what happens. I know that started with the 38 of the...
Actually, just roll slow. We're all sure we're all...
Is that the 38? Let me double check this. Yep, started with the 38. Gordon Spain, along with Andrew Cawthon. Let's take a look. Okay, he's already around here, so let's back this up a bit. Here we go. He's running up here on the outside line. 14's to his inside.
Sorry, Timmy.
He's trying to pit from the outside line. So if you do this as the outside driver here in the Vigilante Racing League, you're doing it at your own risk. In other words, you cause an accident coming from this outside line, you're not on the bottom, then you're likely going to get a penalty. He comes in, he gets lucky. That wasn't the 14 underneath him, it was the 83. 83 goes in. Then he comes from the top line. 14 doesn't expect that because you should be on the inside line before you pit. So he comes down in front of the 14 and hits the brakes because he has to. He's coming up on that. Who is that right there? That's the 51 machine. 51, I think it is.
Hey guys, I got to pit. Y'all got to come on.
That's what happens here.
47, 83, all y'all need to go on.
Yeah, and then, these people just get tore up because of it. So some of these other guys were on pit lane. Time of caution, so they should be in pretty good shape. This is the 3rd yellow of the night, so really good, clean for the most part. And we have this one here late in the run. No, looks like we're John McAdam leading, Dylan Bryant, Gaines, Dixon, Redding, your top 5 with Dustin Eaton just now coming off pit lane, 6th. Jones 7th, McAdam 8th. Dave Mayberry in 9th position. Stony Benfield, your pole sitter, is in 10th. Let's get a quick word with Mr. Eaton to see how that looked from his perspective. Hey, Mr. Eaton, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes, sir. How are you, buddy? How's everything?
Doing well, man. Scorching down here in Texas. I don't know what it's like in Temple, but San Antonio's 102 today, buddy.
Man, it was 104 on my car coming home, so it was not a fun time out there by any means, man.
Oh, it's pretty rough.
If I do say so myself.
Yeah, Lori was looking at the weather, and she had accidentally switched over to Virginia Beach already. She said, oh, my, it's going to be 83 today. This was early in the morning, obviously. I said, no way, that's completely wrong. And then she discovered her mistake.
It was 83 by 4 a.m., Lori. You know, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, man, so I was taking a look at.
Rain a little bit up here.
Oh, yeah,
anyway,
we didn't get anything down here. We saw that last incident with you right there with the 38 pitting from the outside line. I see a little bit of damage in the left front. How's your truck, and do you think you got something to win this race with from 5th?
Yeah, I only had 8 seconds of damage, so I didn't really worry too much about it. But yeah, I knew he was going to do that, like we were talking about it. He did not disappoint, so kudos to that guy. And but you know, it is what it is, man. Bruni got it worse than me. He got over a minute. I think I had 11 seconds. I got it down to 7 or something. So I still got this, Jess. I got the old Canadian bacon in front of me right now. McAdam's been running good gains, so we should be all right.
Yeah, man, you've been up front all night. You've been looking super strong, and I'm just glad I could be here. We didn't think we were going to be able to broadcast tonight, man, so I'm just happy to be talking to you.
Well, I'm glad to get a little rest, man. Kick back and enjoy. I know you guys got a lot going on. If you look in the Discord, Lori was talking about all the stuff you guys have been doing, and I told her I built that bookshelf. So I thought it was adequate and equal, but apparently she doesn't think so.
Yeah, good luck with that argument, buddy. Hey, man, I'm going to let you get focused before she comes in here and slaps me in the back of the head that I'm bothering you. So good luck the rest of the way, and hope to talk to you at the end of the race.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you here soon.
All right, man.
See ya.
All right, here we go. Coming around 3 and 4. Control truck is going to be John McAdam in that 47. He will be able to launch first once they get to the restart zone. I'll show you what I'm talking about. The pace truck's going to pull off right here. And you're going to see painted on the wall and on the apron is going to be the restart zone. It used to be the Geico restart zone. Now it's not. It's not it right here with the NASCAR. It's on around right here in the blue.
Green.
Guess they don't have. They got the orange stripe there on the outside. Good launch there from McAdam. And he's going to get some assistance there from Jack Dixon on the outside. Dylan Bryant fading a bit, jumps to the high side, up in front of Gaines. Probably a smart move. As strong as that outside line has been, you don't want to go backwards at this point. 16 laps to go. You get some real runoff for on that outside line coming out of 2. All right, tell me in the chat, folks. Who's your horse? Who's going to win this thing? See, some of the likely suspects have been up here all night. We're going to have more wrecks. I'm probably thinking maybe. 3 wide back there. You see Roney in the middle, almost 4 wide. They are 4 wide, and they're wrecking. The 75 goes across the nose of the 023.
Tony, you took us 4 wide, Tony.
And that is just going to be a massive wreck.
Check that. Okay.
I thought we weren't allowed to take it 3 wide on the first lap.
You're not.
Fuck it, give me a penalty.
It's okay, Ronnie. Just calm down.
On me, but
Let's take a look. Okay, we're coming. So the rule is here at super speedways
It's okay.
in the Vigilante Racing, Laura's kind of getting on to them there because they're getting heated. This is the first lap. You cannot go 3 wide on the first lap. The reason is we want to get clean starts. give everybody a competitive opportunity. You see right there, 023 goes up through the middle. He's
Kevin,
rolling up through the middle here.
Kevin, I need to get by.
Nobody expects it because that's the rule.
Sully, do you need an EOL?
Here we go. Still 3 wide and gaining positions. And then he gets the follower as a. Then they kind of push it 4 wide right there.
Every start, it's always been that way.
Yeah. Probably going to end up being a penalty for the 023 next week. And then you see just the carnage that happens after that. Pretty rough. Yeah, we all make mistakes though. I think maybe he forgot what lap it was. That being, it was the first lap of the restart. So anytime this league in both series goes green on a super speedway or a super speedway type track, just like Atlanta, for instance, first lap is always 2 wide only. You can change lanes. You can gain positions. You just can't go 3 wide to do it.
You let Albert back on the lead lap. He's got his sandwich and he's ready to go.
All right, 14 laps to go here. We're going to burn probably a couple or at least one more lap off of here before we go green. Let's see. Yeah, we haven't even turned the lights off on top of that pace truck, which means we got at least another lap to go. Jack Dixon's now your leader. John McAdams second, Dylan Bryant third, Jason Gaines fourth. Dusty, we just talked to him, is in 5th position. Yeah, Tim McAdam out there saying Johnny's got this. Pulling for John McAdam in second. Hey, he's looked super strong all night, that 47 has. I would not be shocked to see him in victory lane in that Freightliner Chevrolet. Kind of odd that is it Freightliner? It is a line of trucks. It's its own make. That's kind of interesting to put it onto a Chevy. Freightliner, I think, might also be a delivery company too. I don't know which that one is. All right. Get a talk with Jack Dixon here for a minute. Hey, Jack, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, gotcha.
So you're leading the pack here, man. Looking super strong here tonight. What do you feel? How you feeling right now? Up 12 spots.
A lot better than I was about lap 10, riding around 34th with Chris by ourselves. You know, didn't think we'd be up here, but you know, coming to 10 to go, I like a good spot.
Yeah, so we were watching you guys run back there. I know why Chris was back there, but I didn't catch why you were back there with it.
The leader was sleeping before the race even started, and pack check got on the gas to leave pit road, and then everybody just stopped. I got some damage out of it, so I started from the pits to get that damage fixed, and then went out there. So I was about 20 seconds behind.
Well, that makes sense, man. But could you imagine you're going to go from that at the start of this race and maybe pull off the victory here tonight? That'd be quite a story.
Yeah, it'd be great. I got teammates in 3rd and 4th, and Albert just got the lucky dog. So, you know, it's looking pretty good for me, but it's Daytona, so anything can happen.
Well, hey, man, I'm going to let you get refocused here and go after this victory. I appreciate you talking to us. I'm going to drop you back down into All-Star Racing.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, before I let you go, you got any shout-outs in case I don't talk to you?
Oh, shout out to the movers that are helping our admins get back to it so we can do this. Pretty fun, and, you know, can do it without you guys.
No, it's great, man. We're happy to be back here, man. Good luck the rest of the way, Jack.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye. All right, Mr. Dixon going after the victory here tonight. I did not know, so it was great for him to tell us why he was off the pace there early. Didn't catch that he had damage before they even left pit lane. T. Brown in there saying, let's go 47. Another pulling for the 47 to bring home the victory tonight.
I'm waiting for the 82 right now.
See what he can do. Now, the control truck for this restart will be the 48. And 47, that low line, unfortunately, has been a little bit laggy tonight. Nothing on the 47. It's just that bottom line has less momentum, it seems. We'll see if they're able to do anything with it. He does have a great pusher behind him in Dylan Bryant.
Gone 3 wide tonight on a start or a restart.
We go.
All getting a penalty. Not all of you, but if you were 3 wide, you are getting a penalty.
There we go. Getting back to it. Great start on the outside by Jack Dixon. Now, McAdam not quite able to get up there and jump in. He's going to have to jump in behind this third truck, being Dylan Bryant, so that he doesn't lose any more ground. He gets up there. Will he get any assistance from Jesse Redding in the 21? It's like he will. He's coming back, getting some momentum coming on that high line. Just see the difference between the high line and the low line now. It's incredible. Jack Dixon and Jason Gaines hooked up really tight. We talked about teammates. Looking at All-Star Racing, so those are teammates right there in the 48 and the 83, Jason Gaines and Jack Dixon. 51 machine right behind them, so all these are All-Star Racing 1, 2, 3. Howard Anderson, the fourth member of this team, is in 21st, but back on the lead lap there, Anderson clan. 11 laps to go.
Yeah, I saw that. All good.
So they have completed one lap. They can go 3 wide at this point. See him snaking down the backstretch. 14 looking to make a move, kind of hesitates there in the middle. Now he drops to the bottom. Got 74 right there with him. Of Michael Brooks. He's running 6th. See if they can get that bottom line moving. Kyle Vaught up in here and running 16th in the 16 machine. A lot of banter going back and forth between the drivers. Some of the fuses are getting pretty short. Been a bit of a messy race at some points. I mean, overall, not a catastrophe. Had 4 cautions tonight.
Don't you dare run me into the wall, man.
I don't know who Cawthon's talking to here. Somebody running him in the wall. I think he's talking to the 38 at Gordon Spain here. What was going on there? I don't know what that was, but I didn't see anything. Go back live here. Back over here with your leaders. 9 laps to go. 3 truck breakaway a little bit here in that top line. 47's coming on strong. Maybe he was backing up a little bit. Well, we'll see. 83 gets a little bit squirrely behind the 48. There might be splitting the difference here between the 2 lanes a bit. See which line's kind of working well. They're keeping an eye on that 14 who's surging on the bottom. Yeah, surging a lot. Kathy A saying, hang in there, 99. He's trying to. He's up to 16th now. Oh, they're wrecking in the back. Greg Dobson. Danny Bachler. I think I saw Kyle Vaught as well. 5th caution of the night. 8 laps to go. We will get a natural restart here. So let's see. Let's see what happened here.
I think we got to go all the way around deck, don't we? Or did we got to wait?
No, that's the other one. This is the wrong one. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, thank you. That
I went too far back. Here we go. Here we go. Too far back. This is the most recent one. Oh, this involves Albert Anderson too.
Something about a pit road exit, and I didn't even go on pit road, so.
Albert's in the white truck on the outside line. Dives down, looks to get ready in front of the 16.
You're welcome.
16 just surging just that moment. They touch ever so slightly. Oh, and they just nail the outside wall. See who else is involved. Looks like 72 and the 23.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh. Kevin Hunt gets a piece of this too. 434. That's the other truck. Was not the 23 for you folks out there watching. And looking for Sean McDonald is your favorite driver. He's still out there running 31st.
Trevor, did you get the lucky dog?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, here we go.
Dang you to heck.
See if Albert was able to get some repairs done. Oh man, look at his hood is up. Yeah.
Checking up.
Yep. The Super Speedway Ringer's not going to be winning here tonight, folks, unfortunately. Done a hell of a job hanging in there, though.
Lucky dog outside.
Here's your leader still, saving a little bit of fuel. The Albert Anderson seeing, oh no, Albert was moving up too. Yeah. Those guys really raced together well, 16 and 99, so neither one of them meant to get together. Just unfortunate. Dixon, Gaines, Eaton, Bryant, top 4. Brooks, McAdam, Fassett, Redding. It's going to be 5th through 8th and 9th through 12th. Yeah, you got Austin, Paul, McGones, Kilgore, and Timmy McAdam. Kathy Anderson. Wow, Albert. Yeah, you got to work pretty good.
Sorry, Don. What was your question?
If I know Albert, I think he'll probably be thinking back about that restart where he jumped just a little bit and iRacing caught him. He'll probably count that as the moment. It put him back in the pack a little bit and kind of at risk of these incidents. Things just start to compound.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, folks, while I got a chance, let's pay some bills again. Let's talk about Trackside Graphics.
Hi, guys.
If you're looking for top-tier design work, need custom liveries that turn heads on the track, get in touch with Austin Fassett via the Trackside Graphics email on your screen. We'll get you hooked up, looking fresh, and ready to race in your next iRacing event.
There's also no 3 wide again right now.
And then we're also being powered tonight by Wade's Pressure Washing, a family-owned Cincinnati staple, keeping homes, patios, pool decks, and driveways looking their absolute best. If your place needs a fresh shine, Wade's has the equipment, the expertise, and the hometown care to make that happen. Get in touch with Dustin Wade via the email on your screen if you live in the Cincinnati area. You see us going too wide here, getting ready for this restart. And then finally, GC Cruise Travel, your stress-free getaway to a great vacation. Whether you're dreaming of a cruise, an all-inclusive escape, or a once-in-a-lifetime adventure, GC Cruise Travel handles the planning, finds the best value, and takes care of every detail so you can simply relax and enjoy the journey. Get in touch with Greg Klein via the GC Cruise Travel email on your screen. And with that, we thank all of our sponsors here at the Vigilante Racing League for supporting both of our series this season.
Trevor, I got a ton of damage. I'll get out of your way when we go green. Appreciate it.
All right, so like I mentioned, we're going to go back to racing with 4 to go. So these guys still can't go 3 wide for that first lap. See a little damage on the right rear of Dustin Bryant there. Just a little bit. Let's see if that affects him. Might have hit his spoiler a bit too. So, but this is a natural restart. No 3 wide for the first lap. If we get to the green-white checker, Lori will announce that they're allowed to go 3 wide on that restart. That's the only time in this league that they're allowed to do that, is on a restart during a green-white checker, because it's only a 2-lap shootout. All right, here we go. Dixon, Gaines, Bryant, Eaton, your top 4. But if they wreck after this, before they get to the white flag, there will be one more restart via green-white checker. If they get to the white flag, there'll be no more restarts.
Green flag, green flag.
48's control machine, he takes off. Great jump there with Dylan Bryant right behind him. Gaines jumping there pretty quick. These guys are teammates, Dixon, Bryant, Gaines. But my bet's on All-Star Racing, bringing home the top step. Now, I don't know if they're going to come home 1, 2, 3. But I'm betting one of them is going to bring home the victory. Yeah, Albert Anderson out in the chat saying, bad break, son, talking about Albert Anderson, that 99. It surely was. This place can be exhilarating. It can also break your heart. That low line just didn't go anywhere. Let's see how far, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 trucks back before you even see into the 7th truck before you see that low line. Now the 21 of Redding's going to drop down there. But maybe yes, John McAdam perhaps. Yep, 47 drops to the low line, looking to take advantage of the 21 coming up behind him, and the 1 machine of Gomes. I haven't talked about Gomes all night. That incident early, and here he is. The Chandler Paul out there in the chat saying a lot of dumb moves made out there today. He says he knows he made at least one, but damn, it was fun until it wasn't. Good to see you, Chandler. 47 and the 21 surging on the bottom along with some assistance from the 1 machine. 3 to go. Jack Dixon leading this train on the top line, assisted by teammates Bryant and Gaines. Two laps to go. If we get around to this white flag, the next flag will end it. Oh, 19 is wrecking. He's wrecking. And the 82 is in there too. Caution is out. We will go to green-white checker. That's going to involve Mike Everidge and I think the 19 machine of Scott Milner. So you saw on your screen, it automatically goes back to 3 laps to go. That just means we're going to do our pace laps here. We're going to get formed back up, and then we're going to have a 2-lap shootout. That means green flag will be displayed. Drivers will take off. They'll go around. If they get all the way around and get to the white flag, then they will race it out no matter what happens, even if there's an accident. They'll race it all the way to the finish. If they take the green flag and they wreck it up before they get to the white flag, iRacing throws the caution, race is over, everybody's frozen where they're at. I'll kind of explain it to you however way it goes down in real time here. But let's take a look and see what happened with that crash. All right, we see Milner's in that 19 machine. I don't know what happens here. I think he gets a little bit squirrely because maybe a little bit of a bump from the 6. So that was Trevor Robertson here. Let's take a look off the nose of Robertson. He's pushing the 19.
Checking up, guys.
As we're coming out of 2, going on to the backstretch. Not pushing him yet. It's a little push there. That gets him out of control. Hits him. That's what really gets him out of control. And then it's a tank slapper. Again, like we saw earlier. And then they both go into that outside retaining wall. 6 machine hangs on to it. Oh, I think that's Austin Fassett there. Crashing. And it was. It's a 30 machine crashing also into the outside wall. I think that is going to be our 6th yellow. Yes, it is. 6th yellow of the night. All right, so as it stands, Dixon Bryant Gaines, teammates from All-Star Racing, holding on to the top 3 spots. Dustin Eaton 4th, John McAdam 5th, and Dave the Mouth Mayberry running in the 6th position. We'll get a quick word with him. Hey, Dave, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Doing well, man. On camera, if you want to give a wave out to your fans out there.
I blew him a kiss.
All right, buddy. Hey, man, up there in the 6th position, green-white checker. What do you got for him?
Well, I've got my teammate Dustin, who I should be lining up right behind, but I think Dylan and I think some of the other guys are on the same team up front. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, Dustin and I were talking. Going to get behind him and see what we can do.
Yeah, you got teammates in Dixon, Bryant, and Gaines. They're all from All Star Racing, and they're definitely working together. So we'll see if you guys are able to do anything with that.
Yeah, they'll probably take 2 lanes, I'm sure. But we'll see what we can do. There's 3 lanes. We can always go around them.
It certainly is. Hey, man, I just wanted to get a quick word with you. I also wanted to thank you for helping out you and Dobson, man, doing some extracurricular activities here in the league while Lori and I have been indisposed, and we really appreciate that. Want to publicly say thank you.
Yeah, I called Lori today and I said I need her back real soon. trying to keep everybody in, moving forward on the dirt, and that's a lot of work. And I'm not even forming a league.
Yeah, man, it was just fun races. wait till we get down to the nitty gritty. But
that's what I said. I go, man. I called Lori and I go, man, you need to come back quick.
Yeah, I don't run it. She runs it. But yeah, for sure, man. But good luck the rest of the way, man. You're in 6th position. You're definitely right there to take advantage and maybe bring home the victory here tonight.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Thanks for talking to me, Dave. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, man. That was Dave Mayberry with Digital Speed Racing. We are getting double file here, getting ready to go back to green. He's getting focused. I'm going to go after this win here tonight. So the control truck for this restart is going to be that 48. He's on the bottom right now. Got the 83, got a teammate behind him. You got Dylan Bryant on the top line, being pushed by a non-teammate, which is Dustin Eaton. So it's interesting to see how the teammates divided this.
Thank you.
Now, the leader is the only driver in the entire field who gets choice of lanes. So they get to choose top or bottom. Everybody else lines up where iRacing tells them.
We need you to be a part-time teammate for these last 2 laps. It's Eaton and I.
Again, this is VRL overtime. 1 opportunity in the green-white checker. No unlimited chaos like you see in other leagues or in real-life NASCAR. That just invites people to wreck constantly until they get a chance to maybe get the victory themselves or get lucky enough.
You guys are way back there. I'm not worried about you.
80 laps here tonight, 200 virtual miles. We're basically crossing over that now with this little bit of overtime. We're going to see this pace truck pull off. We're going to get back to it. Jack Dixon's going to launch in the restart zone at a position of his choosing. He's on the bottom line. Oh, there they go. 51 did not get a great launch. Teammates are lined up now. The bottom 2 were able to get up there. Get around here. If they can get around to the start finish, it'll be white flag. Now, we have a caution before we get there. Field's going to be frozen, so it's important to be out in the lead. Right now, Dixon's in the lead. They're trying to wreck behind him, it looks like. We're going to stay with this camera shot here for a little bit. We see 2 and 3 wide. We got a player to the bottom here. Not player, but the 14, along with, see the 38 out of control down there, and they're wrecking. And the caution comes out. That is the race. Jack Dixon will be your winner. It's a question of whether or not Dustin Eaton comes in second or not. We'll see how the official standings come out. They should line up where iRacing tells them to right now, and they still have to complete this final lap. So if they're low on fuel and they can't make it around, then they're going to lose their position. We'll go back and take a quick look at that accident. We want to talk about our winner here in just a minute. So it started, I think, maybe around Austin Paul.
Thanks, man.
Good win, good.
31 goes down, kind of down there. Ends up clipping the 38.
Last to first.
Don't know where the 31 was running at the time. It's like 9th is what's showing here.
Great run, Jack. Drivers, make sure you fall in line where iRacing tells you.
Kind of swings down here a little bit, goes to the bottom, goes below the yellow. That's going to be frowned upon by the admin.
Another lap.
Cannot pass below the yellow. You look at the yellow line like a wall. Ends out the 28 there. So that's the first incident that didn't cause a caution. Then you got the 38 up here wrecking, which I think is what started the rest of it. If we can't get up to him, Gordon Spain here. Looks like him and the 2 get together. Don't know who really fought there. Looks like maybe a side draft going wrong. He just goes through the grass here, but they're wrecking up in front of him here too. Oh, there's right there. 74 touches to 6. That's what sets the rest of it off. All right, folks. Now you know what happened. Let's go see the leader. He just crossed the start-finish line for the victory.
All right, drivers, take
You should burn it down a little bit for us here. Canada's own Jack Dixon out of Mitchell, Ontario, Canada brings home the victory here tonight. And we're going to get it. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to interview him and your top 3. I don't want to read them off yet. Let me take a quick look at iRacing here to see how that got scored at the very end there, because we had some close positions.
Let me get away from you. I'll give you your time alone.
But for Daytona, let's take a look at the results. And it's showing Jack Dixon, Jason Gaines in second, and Dustin Eaton bringing home 3rd position. See if Lori's got them up into the waiting room yet here. We're gonna get these guys moved. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're getting them into the green room. Jason Gaines. Got him. Now I need Dustin Eaton. We talked to him just a little bit just before the end of this race. All right, here we go. Talking to your race winner here, Mr. Jack Dixon out of Mitchell, Ontario, Canada. Hey, Jack, it's down in the booth. What do you got me?
Gotcha.
Hey, man, great win here tonight. Don't know. I think you had this one even if it wasn't for that caution on the green-white checker, but I'm sure you didn't want to see that come out when it did anyway. What was the secret to success tonight we saw? And I mentioned to you, actually, this is going to be a great story if you started from pit lane having damage and brought home the victory, which you certainly did.
Yeah, I owe my teammates that one. We just kind of strategized the last 3 or 4 restarts and tried to plan it accordingly to where we were restarting. But no, that was really exciting. I didn't think, as soon as I came off the pits and they were 20 seconds ahead of me, I thought the race was over. And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, it looked like you guys were going to have trouble getting back into it, but we did have a couple of cautions in there, allowed you and the one machine to get back into position. You took full advantage of that, man. For next week, we're headed out to Darlington, a 1.33 or 1.36 mile track with a very unique groove. How you feeling about hitting that joint?
It's always sketchy going to Darlington, getting that straight. I love riding that wall, so it'll be one that I enjoy, but I know there'll be a lot of struggling and a lot of tempers with a lot of guys there, so keep it calm and collective and clean, and it'll be a good night.
Yeah, for sure. So first win of the season, I think. Is that right? I'm trying to take a look here. I see you right here. Yeah, first win of the season. You're sitting in 7th position. Feeling pretty good about this run for the chase?
Yeah, I needed that. I had 4 bad results in a row, I believe, where I DNF, so this was huge. I think I was back in like 18th in points and needed a good night, so this is a big step forward.
Yeah, man, you sure did get take full advantage of that, jumping up to 7th position here. But hey, before I let you go, congratulations once again on the win here tonight. But do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
I got to thank my teammates. They worked with me and they weren't greedy, and any one of them could have taken it at any point, and they chose to help me instead. Thank you guys for a great show, and you didn't have to be here tonight because you had a lot going on, but you guys showed your dedication, and you were, Chris for helping me at the start. He kept us in it. Yeah, no, it was a great show.
All right, man. Well, great job, and look forward to seeing you tackle Darlington next week. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that was your winner there tonight, and we're going to now jump down one more step onto the podium to Jason Gaines. And actually, pull him up into the booth right now. Hey, Jason, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Alan, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, great run here tonight. I thought you had a real good shot at winning the race. Jack Dixon just thanked you and the rest of his teammates there for this win tonight. He said it was an absolute team effort. You guys could have had an opportunity to take that win yourself. How was your overall race? I saw you up front all night.
Yeah, that's a different view for me at Daytona. I usually try not to qualify up front or close to the front to kind of stay out of the mess, I guess, starting the back. And then tonight I was like, well, let's just try to stay up front and see if I can stay ahead of it. So pit strategies, no tires, all that stuff, try to stay up there with my teammates because I know all three of my teammates are very good at restrictor plate racing. So I wanted to try to follow their lead and see if I could get a good finish out of it.
Yeah, man, you certainly did, and it was a great showing for you tonight. We're headed out to Darlington next week. It's a very unique track, very unique groove. How are you feeling about that joint for round 8?
Feeling good. Started out this season. A lot of people know that I very seldomly am able to run the full schedule. I had to miss, I think, one race, and I've had some bad luck to start out the beginning of the season. So I think I've been top 10 the last 3 races. So I'm looking to continue that. I like Darlington. It's a driver's track for sure. So that's more my speed. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, you look really good in the Klein Tools 83 here tonight, man. Before I let you go, do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
Absolutely, man. It's always going to be the wife first and foremost, man. She's a rock in my life and lets me do this on the side and kind of let out some stress and all that good stuff. Everybody in here knows all that. So, and then, of course, you for VRN. You do an absolutely amazing job. Lori for the admin stuff. I'm glad she's back and feeling healthy and good to go. And all the guys that sponsor us, GC Travels and Wade's Pressure Washing. I'm probably missing a couple other, but kind of keep them on my mind.
Trackside. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah. All the guys that support this league and are part of the league, man, this is the family atmosphere for sure. And I'm just glad to be a small part of it.
No, man, we're really happy to have you here, and thanks for the kind words on Laura. She is feeling tremendous now. I am happy to have her back, and honestly, man, I feel we had a full day today. We were so happy to get in here and hang out with you guys and watch you put on a show tonight. You certainly did. Congratulations on that second place finish. I'm looking to see how you do once we get to Darlington.
Thanks, and welcome back to the East Coast. I see y'all are headed back this way, so that's a good thing. And one more quick thing, I want to shout out my teammates because without them tonight, I wouldn't have been in the top 5 at all. So Dylan Bryant, Jack Dixon, and Albert Anderson, them guys are truly one-of-a-kind teammates, and I'm proud to be a part of their team.
Yeah, man, you guys certainly got a strong team, buddy. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back out there as well, buddy. 102 here today, 83 degrees in Virginia today. So I'm looking to get back that way.
You won't miss that, I'm sure.
I will not. We'll see you in Darlington, buddy.
Thanks, sir.
All right, folks, that was Jason Gaines. We're going to move one more step down this podium here. Down to Mr. Dustin Eaton, who brought it home. Third step on the podium. We talked to Dustin earlier, and you got on the podium, Dustin. Can you hear me, first of all?
Oh, I'm here, buddy. Barely.
Yeah, you got on the podium, even with a little bit of damage in that front end there. I thought you had a chance. You took control of that bottom lane for a minute. What more did you need to, aside from not having that caution at the very end, to have a chance at it? But what more do you think you needed to bring home the victory?
Jess, that's really it, man. I had Mayberry right there. I just needed that caution not to come out. I was almost sure I got Jason Gaines, but, I got to go back and watch it. But, I'm going back while I was waiting in here, and I'm watching some of the stuff that happened, and I'm just shaking my head like, these guys are we're better than this, you know, on some of the stuff, some of the wrecks that I'm seeing, and it was just a hard fought battle, man. And kind of in retrospect too, when you look at the skill levels of all the guys being so close on, you know, especially tracks like this, it's that matter of inches and really raw cojones, if you will, that separates us from wrecking or not. So I don't know, it was a fun race. You know, I got up there, the goose got it, you know, that's a little salt in the wound, but you know, it was fun all around.
Yeah, man, representing the Eagle. You have to bring it home in Darlington next week. Hey, I'll get to that in just a second. But yeah, you had a great run here tonight, bringing it home in third. I did take a look at the official results in iRacing. I don't go off of what it looked like inside the overlays, because sometimes, you know, that can be wrong. And it does have you in third, but man, it must have been the slightest of margins. What I see on the screen here is 0.896 for gains and 0.901 for you. That is about as small as it can get.
Yeah, I'm actually right here. Man, I almost had a run at Jack too, didn't I? We just needed a few more seconds.
You did.
Yeah, when that caution came out. See, yeah, I definitely thought I had gains there, but you know, I'm looking at it now and it probably came out when we were side by side. And
yeah, it's probably that scoring loop kind of thing.
Yeah, so that was really close, but no, Jess, like I said, man, we still had the truck. We just needed the help. You know, having those three guys as teammates, man, that's paramount at the end, especially controlling the lanes and, you know, having three trucks when there's only two. So, I mean, they were in a great spot. Glad I got to break it up for you a little bit, fellas.
you almost stole their cookie bag too. That was close.
Yeah. Shout out to Dylan. Gotcha, bub.
Hey man, two things to wrap this up is how do you feel about Darlington next week, and do you have shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
You know, Darlington, man, I like those kind of tracks, so I'm just hoping the boys get in here, run some laps, do their due diligence so we can put on a good show for you guys. Shout out first and foremost to the wife. You know, without her I'd have kids in here bothering me every 5 seconds. Shout out to you guys, Jess and Lori. I know you guys are going through a hell of a lot, so appreciate y'all being here and still putting this on for us there, Jess. And then we got some new fans out there, dude. We got Jake, Pam, Josh. They're part of this thing we got going called the Shadow Legion. So you'll have to check out their YouTube as well, but they're in here adamantly watching. And that's it, team. The team there, Digital Speed Racing, I think is what we're called right now. So.
Yeah, man.
It was a fun run, man.
You got to get your new fans to chime into the chat there. I don't know if I saw anybody. They need to jump in there and pull for that 14 machine.
Oh, I'll tell him, man. He was texting me during the race. I just started responding, and he was saying something about a few truck numbers that I may agree or disagree with, but I have to go back and look, man. You know, we all, the drama is some of the fun of it. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But hey, buddy, great run here tonight. We look forward to seeing you in Darlington next week.
See you, Jess. Have a good night.
Yeah, good night. All right, folks, that is your third place finisher, Mr. Dustin Eaton out of Temple, Texas. Doing a great job. See if we can get your results up here on the screen as we get ready to wrap up tonight. All right, Jack Dix number 1, Jason Gaines second, Dustin Eaton third. That was your podium. Dylan Bryant fourth. Dave Mayberry bringing it home solid here in fifth. Andrew Cawthon sixth. Trevor Robertson seventh. Timmy McAdam eighth. Ninth. Michael Brooks. John Gallagher 10th. Jacob Alicia 11th. Gordon Spain 12th. Kevin Hunt 13th. Scott Milner 14th. Greg Dobson 15th. Russ Kilgore 16th. 17th. Jesse Redding 18th. George Rincon 19th. Chris Gomes 20th. John Shanebacher 21st. Albert Anderson had a rough night. Albert was up front a lot. And then had a false restart penalty there. Put him to the back. 22nd, John McAdam. Austin Paul, 23rd. Andy Player, 24th. Austin Fassett, 25th. Kyle Vaught, 26th. 27th, Chandler Paul. 28th, Mike Everidge. 29th, Scott Roney. Stoney Benfield, 30th. Sean McDonald, 31st. Jonathan Osborne, 32nd. Greg Klein, 33rd. And wrapping up your field in 34th was Mike Adamson. Yeah, those are your results. I do see Shadow Legion out there, says, I'm here. Big shout out, talking for the 14. Good to see you, man. Make sure you check us out Friday night and then again next week Always live here, folks. Wednesday and Fridays at 9 p.m. And we talked about all of our sponsors just recently, so we'll go ahead and jump to this part. You guys heard us talking about Lori having surgery here recently. She's back almost full up round again, and we're very thankful for that. But as we wrap up tonight's coverage, I want to give one last shout out to my wife, Lori. And yeah, she keeps this league all organized. It keeps me grounded and somehow still cheers every one of us on every week. You're the real star of the league, baby, and we love you. So thanks for everything that you do. And folks, if you're looking for a well-run, well-maintained, and fair league and looking to race either Craftsman trucks or the Friday night series, the Vanquish series, and ARCA cars, get in touch with Lori via the Facebook and the Discord seen here on your screen. This contact information is good for either of the leagues, or the series rather. It's all the Vigilante Racing League, folks. But with that, we wrap up round 7 officially in the books. And now we move to Darlington, as I mentioned. Be sure to tune in next week, 2nd of September, by 8:50 p.m. Eastern, so you don't miss out on any of the pre-race information. And until then, race fans, stay sharp, stay fast, and above all else, stay vigilante. And we will see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.